Well, good morning and welcome to beautiful downtown Negro. We're coming to you live today, or semi-live. I'm kind of hungover. From the Gajoen Hotel. Gajoen Hotel. I never could speak Japanese. And today our special guest is Mr. James Boyden, who you may know. James, I heard you.
Oh, thank you.
There's a vicious rumor circulating that you received a video from overseas. Is that true?
Why? Yes, I did, in fact, from my friends Joe and Rich in Citrus Heights, California. They sent me a video of some TV programs.
Yeah, would you care to elaborate on that?
Well, they sent me 2 episodes of a program called Mystery Science Theater 3000. I believe you're familiar with that.
Yes, I have heard of it.
In addition, they sent me 1 episode of Seinfeld and 1 episode of the Gary Shandling Show.
By the way, James, would you like a cigarette?
No, thank you. I've quit smoking. It's hard to believe. Ever since they outlawed smoking in Davis, I just thought,
it would be the politically correct thing to do.
Right.
Let's see what else.
That's a disgusting habit. You know, speaking of that video, though, that my friends sent me, they were mentioning that they were having difficulty in recording Mystery Science Theater 3000 shows for me.
And why is that?
Well, because apparently they keep showing reruns of continual reruns, and my friends also cannot remember what programs that they'd tape for me.
Well, tape them twice, that's what I always say. What the hell?
Let's see.
Being that half the time, it's only half the show anyway.
No. We want them to keep sending the programs.
Sorry.
Yeah. So I thought, for your information, guys, let's see. You've sent me The Lost Continent, starring Cesar Romero and the guy from the Danny Thomas Show.
That's right, the guy from the Danny Thomas Show.
The guy from the Danny Thomas Show.
What a dweeb.
What a monkey. The second video you sent me had Side Hackers. You remember that one?
Yeah, Side Hackers. That was a good one.
Yeah, the motorcycle one?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Side Hackers and that Japanese Planet of the Apes ripoff. And that beach movie. What was it, Mike? Catalina Caper, that was it. Catalina Caper. Yeah, so we got Lost Continent, Side Hackers, Catalina Caper, Japanese Planet of the Apes ripoff.
Wasn't Beach Blanket Bimbo, was it?
No, it wasn't that one. That was a different one, yeah. And then on this last video, you sent me Daddy-O. You haven't seen that one yet.
Which I haven't seen yet.
Yeah, we'll get around to that, don't worry. Okay. And Gamera. So, those are the programs that you have sent me. Anything else would be fine. Hint, 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 hint.
Please, we're desperate for cheap entertainment.
By the way, I'd like to thank you and your production company for allowing me to stay at this fine hotel.
No problem.
The suite I'm staying at is incredible.
Oh yeah?
And it's only 80,000 yen a night. That's $800.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying our fine establishment.
Seeing as I'm not paying.
I love this guy.
I'd like to thank you too for this $9.50 cafe au lait. And how much was that strawberry tea you're drinking with?
Only $8.
$8. Let's get a look at the bill over here. You've heard those scare stories about Tokyo prices. Well, let's take a look what we have here. Cake set. Okay. What comes with the cake set?
Cake and coffee.
Cake and coffee. So you notice this bill, we have 1 cake set. That's a small piece of cake, so big. Very small piece of cake and a small cup of coffee. $12. $12 for 1. Alright. Then we have 2 cups of strawberry tea, that's $8 each for a total of $16. And 1 cup of blended coffee, $8. And finally 1 cup of cafe au lait, $9.50 for a grand total of 4,550 yen, or approximately $45.50 US. Oh, Makiko Sone, ladies and gentlemen.
ジェームスは意地悪です。
Joe and Rich are nice guys, and they should send me more videos.
そうそうそう。What?
Joe and Rich are nice guys.
In English?
No, in Swahili.
What?
I'll say it in English.
わかんないよ。
Say it in Japanese.
ジョンとリッチは優しい男の人たちです。
Video.
いつもジェームスにビデオいっぱい送ってくれます。
Thank you.
Hi.
Alright, over here. Good thing that I quit.
You know, smoking is dangerous for your health, Jay.
It is. It is. Ever since I quit, I just feel so much better.
Yeah? Well, how was that Fuji trip, Mount Fuji trip, by the way?
Yeah, you should know. You went with me. How would you?
Only in body. I
Yeah.
was only there in body.
Fuji was
A disaster,
A
basically.
disaster. God, it was a disaster. Well, we never did get to the top.
What? We didn't get to the top?
We didn't get to the top.
It
No.
felt like we got to the top.
Well, seeing as we were climbing for 7 hours, wasn't it?
Yeah, 7 or 8 hours
7 or 8
before
hours.
we decided to turn back.
Yeah, we got about 3/4 of the way up or so. Yeah. It took us 7 hours to get 3/4 of the way up.
Probably less than 200 meters.
Yeah, and yeah, we were only about 200 meters from the top, but it was 200 of the longest meters we would ever climb in our lives. So,
Vertical meters.
yeah, and it was
Not to mention the rush hour traffic.
yeah, it was 3 a.m. in the morning, and we were stuck in traffic going up the mountain. It was how would you describe it?
Hell.
Yeah, it was like being in Disneyland. You know, like you're waiting in line in Space Mountain, and you stand in line for 10 minutes, and then you don't move, and after 10 minutes you take maybe 4 steps, right? And then everybody stops again for another 10 minutes, and then you take a few more steps, and so on. And this is how it was going up the mountain. You
Yeah,
remember that, don't
That's
you?
right. And not only that, but before we finally decided to turn back, it started to rain.
Excuse me.
And as you can see,
I still haven't recovered from the cold.
I got cold, right?
Yeah, it's been 3 months now for almost. Yeah, it started to rain. It was pouring actually.
And